Hi makers, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm testing out the HTVRont Mini Heat Press 3. I thought I would bring you along as I cut out some laser cut earrings and tried to sublimate them using this little gadget. Sometimes I hate bringing out my big giant heat press, and I thought that trying out this little gadget might be a time saver for me when I create little projects like earrings. So before I jump into the laser cut projects, let me share a little bit about this little tool. One of the features that I really like is that you can use it for curved surfaces. So if you look at the iron at the bottom, there is a curve at the bottom that is perfect for tumblers. Now, this is such a great feature because you can use the base to lay down your tumblers just like this. And you can use this curved piece right here to press down on your tumblers. So it makes tumbler projects super quick and super easy. So I love being able to do that. Now, the other thing I really like about it is the digital reader up here. You can adjust the settings all the way up to 390 degrees. You can also adjust the time settings, which I think is really, really great. So let's jump right in, and I'm going to show you how to do these laser cut sublimation projects, and let's see what kind of results we get using the HTVRont Mini Heat Press 3. I'm going to go ahead and bring my temp all the way up to the highest. It's going to go all the way up to the highest, which is the 390. So I'm going to let that get to full temp. The first thing that we're going to try to sublimate is these laser cut cast acrylic earrings. So I have my sublimation sheet printed out, ready to go. So let's get these prepped. You can see that I have the pattern for the earrings that I want to cut. Okay, I'm going to take both of my earrings and I'm going to set them down right on top of that artwork. And then I'm going to take my heat tape and I'm just going to tape the earrings down so they don't move on me too much. Then I'm going to take my blowout paper, set it right down here. I'm going to put this facing down, and I'm using the blowout paper to protect my surface over here, because if there's any extra of that design, that heat is going to press it on that paper and it's going to avoid getting it on the surface below that. So I'm just going to fold this over, and I have this set at 390. I'm going to set the timer to up to 60 seconds. So now I have it set down and I have applied firm pressure to the mini heat press, and I am going to wait the 60 seconds to see what kind of results we get on the cast acrylic using this heat press. So we've made it the 60 seconds. I'm going to plop this thing back on the insulated mat, and let's see what we get. You can already see the design is kind of bled through, so it's really great that we had that blowout paper. And here is what this looks like, just like that. So now let's do the peel, and it's quite hot. And here is the finished earring. That looks so good, and the color is so vibrant, and the heat press really did its job. So I actually really like how they turned out. And the next material I have is the cherry plywood. This is actually Glowforge Proofgrade material, but I'm using this because it has a finish on it that's actually sublimatable. So I'm going to try to see what kind of results I get with this finished material right here, so we can see if it actually holds up some of that sublimation ink. So let me get this peeled off. I've got my pattern that I have printed out on sublimation paper. I'm going to set this down right here. I'm going to get my materials, and I'm going to place these down where I want on the artwork. This is like a square pattern, and so I want to make sure that I'm like kind of following the lines. Now we're going to get our heat safe tape, and so this is ready to go. I'm going to flip this over just like that. Make sure our press is ready to go, and I'm going to do the same thing and apply firm pressure for 60 seconds at 390. So it looks like the color did come through. Let's flip this over. Let's see what we got. I love how these turned out. So these, you can kind of see the wood grain, but it's got such a fun, like light color. So the colors didn't show up as vibrant as I wanted on this, but I love that you can still see the wood grain on these earrings, which I think I actually like better. So overall, this little gadget is actually kind of great for smaller laser cut projects. So I would totally recommend it if you are low on space and you don't want to have a giant heat press and you know that you're just going to be sublimating smaller things like earrings, coasters, those kinds of things. I would consider it if you are going to be using some of those curved shapes and you are going to be sublimating on them. So I definitely think it's a really cool tool to have around, especially for a super quick project that you want to put together. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for more crafting tips and laser tutorials. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.